A Roman soldier woke up in the morning without a hot breakfast. In fact, most of the time he ate nothing at all. No meat, no milk, none of the foods we call essential for strength today. So the question arises, how did these men fight on empty stomachs? How did they march for days, swing swords, and destroy empires? Hollywood showed us muscular gladiators and soldiers constantly eating meat, but the real Roman soldier was much poorer, much hungrier, and much more resilient than you imagine. In this video, we'll examine everything that entered a Roman soldier's mouth over 24 hours, hour by hour, meal by meal, and by the end, you'll realize what made Rome powerful wasn't food, it was hunger. If you want to learn about this brutal system that made Rome's soldiers superhuman, watch the video to the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and write in the comments, could anyone follow this diet today? Dawn breaks over the Legion camp. Germanic forest, Syrian desert, Britannia moors. Location does not matter. Routine is identical. Soldiers wake before sunrise. No alarm clocks, no snooze buttons. Cornican, hornblower, sounds reveille. Sharp, brutal, immediate. You rise, cold ground, no mattress, cloak as blanket, body stiff from yesterday's march. 20 miles, full pack, armor, weapons, every day. First thought, food? No. First thought, duty, because thinking about food is weakness, and weakness is punishable. You stand, roll cloak, pack gear, tent comes down, 8 men per conturbenium, tent group. Everyone works, no exceptions. Sick? Work. Injured? Work. Dead? Then you are excused. But breakfast? What breakfast? Modern humans eat breakfast, coffee, eggs, toast, protein, fuel for the day, essential, we are told. Romans disagreed. Breakfast, ientaculum, was not meal, was afterthought, optional, often skipped entirely. Why? Strategic, intentional, calculated. Empty stomach creates discipline. Hunger focuses mind. Comfort makes soldiers soft. Discomfort makes soldiers hard. So what did Roman soldier eat at dawn, if anything? Water, maybe. Stale bread, small piece, hard as stone. No butter, no jam, just grain compressed into edible rock.
Posca, vinegar, wine mixture, diluted, sour, unpleasant. But it killed microbes in questionable water, kept soldiers from dysentery. Practical, not pleasurable. That was breakfast, if you were lucky. Most soldiers ate nothing, marched on empty stomach, trained on empty stomach, worked on empty stomach until midday. This seems impossible. Modern athletes eat constantly. Bodybuilders consume 6 meals daily. Soldiers today receive calorie-counted rations. How could ancient warriors function without morning food? Answer lies in adaptation. Human body adjusts. After weeks of dawn hunger, stomach stops complaining. Metabolism shifts. Energy comes from reserves. Physical work continues. But there is deeper purpose. Hunger is training, not for body, for mind. Soldier who can ignore hunger can ignore fear, can ignore pain, can ignore exhaustion. Hunger teaches control. Control is survival. Survival is victory. Roman command understood this. Empty bellies created obedient soldiers. Full bellies created entitled soldiers. Entitled soldiers questioned orders, questioned authority, questioned Rome. Unacceptable. So, legionaries woke hungry, stayed hungry, grew accustomed to hunger. It became normal, expected, part of military life. Compare this to modern breakfast culture. We are told breakfast is most important meal, must eat within an hour of waking, must fuel metabolism, must have protein, must. Romans would laugh. or perhaps execute you for weakness. Because breakfast is luxury, comfort. Rome did not build empire on comfort, built it on denial, deprivation, discipline. The soldiers knew this, accepted this, because alternative was worse than hunger. Alternative was dishonor, expulsion, death. So they stood in formation at dawn, stomachs empty, minds sharp, bodies ready, waiting for orders, not waiting for food. Centurion inspected them, checked armor, checked weapons, checked attitude. Did not check if they had eaten, did not care. Soldiers were tools. Tools did not need breakfast. Tools needed maintenance and deployment. After inspection, march began, or training, or construction. Romans built roads, bridges, fortifications, all on empty stomachs before most important meal of day. This was not cruelty, was methodology, tested repeatedly, refined over centuries, proven effective through conquest of known world. Hungry soldiers built Hadrian's Wall. Hungry soldiers crossed Alps with Hannibal. Wait, wrong side. Hungry soldiers defeated Hannibal. Hungry soldiers conquered Gaul, Germania, Britannia, Egypt, Mesopotamia. Hunger worked. But stomach eventually demands fuel. Body requires calories. Even Roman discipline cannot override biology indefinitely. So when did soldiers eat? What did they eat? How much? Answers reveal system even more brutal than dawn emptiness. Because what came next was not feast, was not reward, was subsistence, minimum viable nutrition, just enough to continue, never enough to satisfy. The hunger that started at dawn, it never really ended, just occasionally interrupted, then resumed. This was Roman way, not to eliminate suffering, to manage it, control it, weaponize it. And first weapon of day was empty stomach at sunrise, foundation for everything that followed. Because soldier who could march 20 miles without breakfast could do anything, endure anything, overcome anything. That endurance built empire, and it started every morning with nothing.
The Roman soldier's relationship with food was not about taste, it was about survival. And survival began with grain, wheat, barley, sometimes both. This was salary, literally. The word salary comes from salarium, salt money, but grain was equally important, perhaps more, because you could not eat coins, could not march on silver, could not fight on promises. Every month, legionary received grain ration, approximately 40 kilograms, roughly 90 pounds. Sounds generous. Was not, because this grain was raw, whole, unprocessed, not flour, not bread, just kernels, hard, indigestible, without preparation. Soldier had to transform this grain into food, personally. No cooks, no kitchens, no servants. Every legionary was his own baker, his own miller, his own meal planner. This system was brilliant, brutal, but brilliant. First, it saved Rome enormous logistics costs. No need to transport bread. Bread spoiled, molded, attracted vermin. Grain lasted, could be stored for years if kept dry. Second, it forced self-sufficiency. Soldiers depended on themselves, not supply lines. Cut off from resupply, still had grain, could survive, could fight, could win. Third, it consumed time. Grinding grain, making dough, baking bread. This took hours. Hours soldiers spent on food preparation were hours not spent plotting, not gambling, not causing trouble. Work was discipline. Idle soldiers were dangerous soldiers. But how did this actually work, practically? Picture this. End of day's march, camp established, fortifications built. Yes, every night Romans built full fort, ditch, rampart, palisade, standard procedure. Then, finally, soldiers could address hunger. Each conturbenium, 8-man tent group, received collective grain ration. They pooled it, managed it together. This created unit cohesion. Your tent mates were your survival network. One soldier would grind grain, hand mill, 2 stones. Top stone rotates, bottom stone stationary. Grain goes between. Hours of grinding, muscles aching, hands blistering.
Result? Coarse flour, not fine powder, gritty, full of stone particles. This would destroy teeth over years. Archaeology proves it. Roman soldier skulls show extreme dental wear, enamel ground down, teeth flattened from eating stone-contaminated flour. But there was no alternative. Grind the grain or starve. Simple choice. Next step, water. Mix flour with water, create dough. No yeast, no time for rising, just flour and water. Sometimes salt if available, sometimes oil if wealthy, usually neither. What you got was basic dough, dense, heavy, unappetizing. Then cooking. How? No ovens in field, no bakeries following army. Soldiers improvised, hot stones, embers, makeshift griddles, anything that conducted heat. Flatten dough, place on hot surface, wait, flip, wait, remove. Result? Flatbread, hard bread, unleavened bread. Nothing like modern bread. No softness, no fluffiness. This was edible stone, chew-breaking density. Texture? Imagine cardboard, but tougher, drier, more resistant to teeth. Taste? Bland, grain taste, nothing else. No sweetness, no complexity, just grain. This was food, Roman soldier food, daily food, only food for many. You ate it because alternative was death, not dramatic death, slow death, starvation, weakness, inability to fight, inability to survive. So you chewed and chewed and chewed, jaw muscles working, saliva trying to soften concrete-like mass, swallowing chunks half-masticated because they would not break down further. Your stomach received this and did what it could, extracted calories, extracted nutrients, minimal but sufficient. Sufficient was key word, not optimal, not pleasant, sufficient. This grain-based diet had consequences. Modern nutritionists would horrified. Where was protein? Where were vitamins? Where was variety? Nowhere and everywhere.
Grain provided carbohydrates, energy, lots of energy. Legionaries needed energy. Marching, fighting, building, all required calories. Grain delivered calories. Protein? Limited. Grain contains some protein, not much, not complete, but some. Soldiers supplemented when possible. We will reach that, but grain was foundation, always. The monthly ration of 40 kilograms seems large, was not. Calculate daily intake, roughly 1.3 kilograms per day. Sounds like plenty. But consider, you are marching 20 miles, wearing 60 pounds of equipment, building fortifications, training, fighting. Your caloric expenditure is massive, 3,000 to 4,000 calories daily, maybe more. That grain must provide bulk of those calories, and it barely did. Soldiers were perpetually underfed by modern standards, not starving, but never satisfied, never full, never comfortable. This was intentional. Remember, hunger was weapon. Comfortable soldier was lazy soldier. Hungry soldier was motivated soldier, motivated to finish tasks, motivated to excel, motivated to survive. And the grain enforced hierarchy. Officers received better rations, more variety, actual bread sometimes. Legionaries received raw grain, reminder of status, reminder of position, reminder that advancement meant better food. This created ambition. Soldiers sought promotion not just for honor, for food, better food, more food, different food. Centurion ate better than legionary. Tribune ate better than centurion. Legate ate better than tribune. Commander ate best of all. Food was status. Status was power. Power was survival. All connected, all intentional, all Roman. But grain alone could not sustain army. Human body needs more than carbohydrates, needs protein, needs fat, needs micronutrients. Where did these come from? How did legionaries supplement their grain-heavy diet? What else entered their mouths during endless campaigns? Answers reveal diet even more monotonous than expected, because variety was luxury, and Rome did not waste luxury on common soldiers.
Noon, sun at zenith, heat oppressive, or cold brutal, depending on province. Temperature irrelevant, march continues. No lunch break, no stopping for meal, no sitting under shade tree with sandwich. Modern concept, Roman soldiers would not recognize it. But body needs fuel, cannot march indefinitely without input. Physics demands energy, so soldiers ate, while walking, while working, while moving. This was not meal, was refueling, like watering horse, functional, emotionless, necessary. What did they eat? Pulse, barley porridge, cold, prepared previous night or dawn, carried in leather pouch, consumed without ceremony. Texture? Congealed, thick, paste-like. Imagine oatmeal left overnight, then imagine it worse. No milk, no honey, no fruit, just cooked barley and water, solidified into edible mass. Taste? Bland does not capture it. Absence of taste, neutral, grain flavor only. Some soldiers added salt, most had none. Salt was valuable, traded, rationed, not wasted on improving lunch. You reached into pouch, pulled out handful, put in mouth, chewed minimally, swallowed, repeated, while marching, while maintaining formation, while scanning for enemies. No plates, no utensils, no napkins, just fingers, sticky, porridge-covered, wiped on tunic, continued marching. This eating style reveals Roman priorities: efficiency over comfort, function over form, survival over satisfaction. Modern militaries stop for lunch, set up mess tents, serve hot food. Soldiers sit, rest, eat properly, then resume. Romans? No. Time wasted on comfortable eating was time not spent achieving objectives. Cover more ground, build more fortifications, conquer more territory. Lunch did not deserve ceremony, deserved only minimum attention required to prevent collapse. Besides porridge, what else? Dried fruit, figs primarily, occasionally dates, prunes, apples but rare. These provided quick sugar, energy burst, helpful during long marches. Figs were soldiers' candy, portable, nutritious, Swedish. Fiber content helped digestion of grain-heavy diet. Romans knew this empirically, did not understand biochemistry, but understood results. Handful of figs, handful of pulse, gulp of posca, that vinegar-wine-water mixture. This was lunch, consumed in minutes, sometimes seconds, then back to task. Compare modern soldiers' MRE, meal ready to eat, packaged, calorie calculated, multiple courses, dessert included, chemical heating element, utensils provided, menu variety. Roman soldier had pouch of cold mush and dried fruit. No variety. Same lunch every day for years. Decades if career soldier. Monotony was teaching tool. Taught acceptance. Taught endurance. Taught that preferences did not matter. Only duty mattered. Some soldiers supplemented. How? Foraging, when possible, when in territory with resources. Berries, nuts, wild vegetables, anything edible. Romans were practical.
Hungry soldiers are innovative. But foraging was risky. Unknown plants could kill. Diarrhea during march was disaster. Better to stick with known rations, boring but safe. Occasionally, very occasionally, cheese, hard cheese, aged, portable, high calories, good protein, but expensive, not regular issue. Soldiers bought it with personal money if stationed near markets. Most could not afford it. Most never tasted it. Olives in Mediterranean regions, picked during march, eaten immediately, provided fat. Romans understood fat was valuable.
Energy-dense, satisfying, but olives were regional. Germanic forests had none. Britannia had none. You ate what terrain provided, or you did not. But notice what is absent: meat. No meat at midday. No meat most days, despite Hollywood images of Romans feasting on roasted boar and chicken. Reality? Meat was rare, extremely rare. Why? Logistics, economics, practicality. Meat spoils, fast, no refrigeration, no preservatives beyond salting, and salt was expensive. Transporting fresh meat? Impossible. Army moved too far, too fast. Live animals? Tried sometimes. Herds of cattle following army. But animals slow march, require grazing, require water, become liability during combat. And when butchered, meat must be consumed immediately. Thousands of soldiers, one cow. Math does not work. So meat was reserved for festivals, for victory celebrations, for officer meals, for special occasions, not for regular soldiers, not for daily consumption, certainly not for lunch while marching. This lack of meat shocks modern fitness culture. Protein is obsession. Build muscle, recover faster, perform better. How did Romans build empires without protein shakes? Answer: differently. Roman soldiers were not bodybuilders. We're not seeking aesthetic muscle. We're seeking functional endurance. Grain provided that. Legumes provided that. Occasional cheese provided that. Not optimal by modern standards, but sufficient by Roman standards. Sufficient was always enough, because sufficient sustained empire, sustained legions, sustained conquest for centuries.
The midday meal, or lack thereof, also revealed class divisions within legion. Officers ate differently, had servants, had access to better food. Some even had traveling kitchens, cooks, multiple courses. Ordinary legionary, cold porridge from leather pouch, while walking, while sweating, while wondering if today would bring combat. This inequality was visible. Everyone knew, everyone accepted, because Rome was not democracy, was hierarchy, clear, brutal, functional. Your position determined your food determined your comfort determined nothing, your duty determined everything. And midday duty was simple: continue, move, march, work, eat only enough to not collapse, nothing more. Because lunch was not reward, was not break, was biological necessity, treated as such, no more, no less. The soldier who ate his cold pulse without complaint was good soldier. The soldier who complained wanted softer life. Softer life meant softer soldier. Soft soldiers lost wars. Rome did not lose wars. Therefore, Rome did not produce soft soldiers. Therefore, soldiers ate cold pulse without complaint. Logic was circular. Logic was Roman. But day was not over. Night approached, and with night came closest thing to actual meal Romans recognized. Not feast, not luxury, but food consumed sitting down. Warm food, prepared food, social food. Evening meal was different, not in quality, in experience, in meaning. in what it represented. Because after dawn emptiness and midday functionality, evening brought something almost resembling humanity. Almost.
Hollywood lied. Again. Romans did not feast on meat, legionaries especially. Modern viewer sees Russell Crowe as Maximus, sees gladiators tearing into roasted chicken, sees soldiers around campfires with pig on spit, sees protein abundance. Fiction. Complete fiction. Real Roman soldier went weeks without meat, months sometimes, entire campaigns meatless. This was normal, expected, not deprivation, reality. Why no meat? Economics first. Meat was expensive, absurdly expensive. A chicken cost what soldier earned in 3 days. A pig? Weeks' wages. Beef? Forget it. Only wealthy ate beef regularly. Legion was not wealthy. Legion was budget conscious. Every denarius counted. Feeding thousands of men meat daily? Financially impossible. Treasury would empty. Empire would bankrupt. So meat was eliminated. Problem solved. Logistics second. Meat spoils fast. Mediterranean heat? Hours. Even temperate climates, days maximum. No refrigeration, no freezing, only preservation was salt, and salt was expensive. See a pattern? Live animals as mobile meat? Tried, failed. Cattle slow march, require grazing, require water sources, become targets for enemy raids, and when butchered, must feed entire legion immediately. Impossible coordination. So meat was impractical. Problem accepted. But protein? Human body needs protein. Muscles require it. Recovery demands it. How did soldiers function? Answer: different protein sources. Not optimal, but functional. Legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, these traveled well. Dried, they lasted years. Cooked with grain, they provided complete protein. Romans did not understand amino acids, but understood beans kept soldiers strong. Lentil soup was common, boiled with water, sometimes onions if available, sometimes garlic, mostly just lentils and water, eaten with hard bread. This was dinner. This was protein source. Cheese, when available, hard aged cheese, portable, calorie-dense, good protein, but expensive. Not regular issue. Soldiers purchased personally. Most could not afford it. Most did without. Fish. Coastal regions only. Legions stationed near sea had advantage. Fresh fish, dried fish, salted fish. But inland legions? No fish. Just grain and beans. Occasional game when territory allowed. Rabbits, birds, deer if lucky. Soldiers hunted during downtime, supplemented rations, but this was bonus, not reliable, not planned. Very rare, pork. When Legion achieved major victory, when celebration was ordered, officers might authorize pig slaughter. Meat distributed among soldiers, tiny portions, but meat nonetheless, memorable, discussed for weeks after. This happened perhaps twice yearly, perhaps. Most soldiers experienced it once or never. So protein intake was low, very low by modern standards, perhaps 40 to 50 grams daily. Modern athlete consumes 150 to 200 grams. Modern bodybuilder, 300 plus grams. Roman soldier, fraction of that, yet performed extraordinary physical feats. Built roads, erected fortifications, marched with heavy packs, fought in formation, won battles. How? Adaptation. Human body adapts. Given low protein consistently, body becomes efficient, retains nitrogen, minimizes muscle breakdown, maximizes every gram consumed. Also, Roman soldier was not bodybuilder, was not seeking muscle mass, was seeking endurance,
functional strength, different goal, different nutritional requirement. Grain and legumes provided sufficient protein for that goal, not abundant, not excess, sufficient. Remember that word, sufficient. Rome's dietary philosophy in one word: give soldiers sufficient calories, sufficient protein, sufficient nutrition, nothing more. Waste was unacceptable, luxury was weakness. The meat myth persists because we project modern values backward. We eat meat daily, therefore assume ancients did. Wrong. Meat was luxury, festival food, rich person's food, not soldiers' food, never soldiers' food. Soldiers ate grain, ate beans, drank posca, survived, conquered, won. Without meat, without protein powder, without modern understanding of nutrition, just empirical knowledge, this food keeps soldiers marching. Therefore, this food is correct food. And it worked. For centuries, across continents, against countless enemies, meat-eating barbarians fell before grain-eating Romans. Ironic? Perhaps, but factual. The legionary who craved meat learned quickly, cravings do not matter, duty matters. You eat what is provided, you march regardless, you fight regardless. Your personal preferences are irrelevant to empire's needs. Harsh? Yes. Effective? History answers that question. Sunset. Camp established. Fortifications complete. Guard rotation assigned. Finally, soldiers could stop, could rest, could eat properly. Evening meal was different, not because food was better, because circumstances were better. You sat, you rested, you ate with purpose, not while marching. This was cena, dinner. The only meal Romans considered actual meal. Everything before was preliminary. This was sustenance. Contubernium gathered, 8 tent mates, your brothers, men you fought beside, slept beside, would die beside. Now you ate beside them. Someone built fire, small, controlled. Romans were disciplined even in cooking. No wasteful blazes, just enough heat to cook food. Conserve firewood, conserve everything. Pot went on fire, bronze or iron, communal property, shared among tent group. Into pot went water, then grain, then legumes if available, boiled together. This created pulse, porridge, but warm porridge, different from cold lunch slop. Heat changed everything. Made edible, almost pleasant, almost. Stirred continuously, wooden spoon, prevented burning, prevented sticking. Labor divided among tent mates, everyone contributed, no one shirked. Team survival. While pulse cooked, bread was prepared, if grain remained after porridge, if energy remained after day's labor. Dough mixed, flattened,
Placed on hot stones near fire. Baked quickly, eaten immediately. Fresh bread, relatively fresh, was luxury. Warm, soft-ish, not the rock-hard rations from morning. This was craftsmanship, pride, small victory against monotony. After hour, perhaps less, pulse was ready, thick, steaming, smelling of grain and wood smoke. Not appetizing by modern standards, but after day of cold rations and hard labor, paradise. Soldiers ate from shared pot, no individual bowls, wooden spoons or bread pieces used as utensils. Dip bread in pulse, soak up porridge, eat, repeat, simple, communal, efficient. Conversation happened here. Only time talking was permitted freely. During march, silence. During duty, silence. During evening meal, men could speak, could joke, could complain quietly, could bond. This social element was crucial. These men depended on each other absolutely. In battle, your tent mate protected your flank. You protected his. Trust was essential.
Trust was built here, over shared pot, over terrible food, over mutual suffering. Officers understood this, did not interfere, let soldiers have this time, this space, this humanity, because human soldiers fought better than machines. Machines broke, humans with bonds persevered. But meal was still controlled. Rations were measured, no excess, no seconds unless surplus existed, usually did not. You ate your portion, felt half full, accepted it, because tomorrow was same, and day after, and day after.
Occasionally, very occasionally, meat appeared. When campaigns succeeded, when supplies arrived, when officer felt generous. Tiny piece per soldier, size of thumb, boiled with pulse, flavored entire pot. Men savored this, ate slowly, made it last, discussed it afterward. This small pleasure became story, became memory, became reason to continue. But most nights, just pulse, just bread, just water or posca, same as always. Monotony was reliable, reliability was comforting, comfort was relative. After eating, cleanup, pot scrubbed with sand, spoons cleaned, fire extinguished properly. Roman discipline extended everywhere, even dishwashing had protocol. Then sleep, on hard ground, wrapped in cloak, stomach neither full nor empty, body exhausted, mind dulled. This was rest. Tomorrow brought same routine, same hunger, same endurance. Evening meal was best meal, not because it was good, because it was warm, because you sat while eating, because tent mates shared it, because for brief moment you were not marching, not fighting, not building, just eating, just existing. Small mercy, but mercy nonetheless. And in Roman legion, small mercies were everything. Because morning came fast, and morning brought emptiness again. The cycle continued, always continued, until discharge or death, whichever came first.
Water killed Romans. Not immediately, slowly, through disease, through parasites, through bacteria. A Roman soldier knew this, not scientifically, empirically. Drink from stream, risk dysentery. Drink from well in foreign territory, risk fever, risk death. Problem was universal. Solution was posca. Posca was vinegar, water, wine mixture. Sounds disgusting, was disgusting, but worked. Saved countless lives, was more important than any food. Recipe varied. Basic formula, 1 part sour wine, 1 part vinegar, 4 parts water. Mix, drink, survive. Why wine? Because wine contained alcohol. Alcohol killed microbes. Not perfectly, not completely, but enough. Reduced infection risk dramatically. Why vinegar? Same reason. Acidity killed pathogens, made questionable water drinkable, turned death into discomfort. Why so much water? Economics. Pure wine was expensive. Vinegar was cheaper but still costly. Water was free. Dilution made rations last, made logistics feasible. Result tasted terrible, sour, sharp, acidic, like drinking salad dressing. But you drank it because the alternative was worse. Every soldier carried posca in leather canteen, drank throughout day, small sips during march, larger gulps during breaks, always available, always necessary. Modern sports drinks claim to hydrate better than water, add electrolytes, add minerals, add flavor. Romans did this 2,000 years earlier, accidentally, effectively.
Posca contained minerals from wine, contained trace nutrients from vinegar,
contained enough acidity to stimulate thirst reduction. Not pleasant, but functional. Soldiers even enjoyed it eventually. Acquired taste, like coffee. First time, horrible. 100th time, acceptable. 1000th time, preferred. Brain associates taste with survival. Survival tastes good. Posca also created identity. Only soldiers drank it. Civilians drank wine or water. Merchants drank beer. Slaves drank whatever given. But legionaries, posca, badge of service, proof of status. When Jesus Christ was crucified, soldiers offered him posca. Gospel records this. Not cruelty, was mercy, giving him soldiers' drink, treating him as human. Strange mercy, but mercy nonetheless. Posca was democracy in bottle. Officer and legionary drank same mixture, same sourness, same protection. No luxury version, no premium posca. Everyone equal in this. But posca had limitations, did not provide calories, did not prevent hunger, only prevented thirst and disease. You still needed food, still needed grain. Posca was supplement, not sustenance. During battle, posca was crucial. Fighting in armor under sun, dehydration killed faster than swords. Soldiers drank constantly, before combat, during breaks, after victory. Posca kept them conscious, kept them fighting. Some soldiers added herbs, mint if available, sage, anything to improve flavor. Commanders ignored this. As long as water was treated, method did not matter.
In extreme heat, Egypt, Syria, Africa, posca was lifeline. Pure water caused cramping, salt loss, collapse. Posca replaced minerals, kept soldiers functional, kept empire expanding into deserts. In extreme cold, Germania, Britannia, Alps, posca prevented illness differently. Acidity helped digest poor quality food, kept stomachs stable, kept soldiers moving despite frozen ground. Posca was not food, but was essential as food, more essential, arguably. Human survives weeks without food, days without water. Posca ensured water was safe, ensured survival. Modern militaries have water purification tablets, filtration systems, testing equipment. Romans had vinegar, worked comparably for fraction of cost, with technology available 2 millennia ago. This pragmatism defined Rome, not seeking perfect solution, seeking functional solution. Posca was functional, therefore posca was correct. The soldier who drank his posca without grimacing was experienced soldier. New recruit gagged, veteran swallowed smoothly. Sour taste meant safety, safety meant tomorrow, tomorrow meant continuing, continuing meant winning. And Rome always won. Perhaps posca deserved some credit.
Rome did not underfeed soldiers by accident, was deliberate, strategic, weaponized. Hunger created obedience. Full stomach created questions. Questions created doubt. Doubt created rebellion. Rebellion destroyed empires. So Rome kept soldiers hungry, not starving, not weak, just perpetually unsatisfied, always wanting more, never getting it. This was psychological warfare, directed inward against the soldiers themselves. Consider the mechanism. Hungry man focuses on basic needs: food, warmth, rest, survival. No energy for philosophy, no energy for politics, no energy for questioning authority. Satisfied man has surplus energy, thinks, questions, challenges, dangerous. Roman command understood this instinctively. Modern term is Maslow's hierarchy. Basic needs must be met before higher thinking occurs.
Rome kept soldiers at basic needs level, permanently. Result? An army of men who followed orders, who did not debate, who did not organize, who did not threaten power structure. Compared to well-fed armies throughout history, French Revolution began partly because soldiers ate better than citizens, created solidarity, created political consciousness, created uprising. Roman soldiers ate poorly, always, never developed that consciousness, never saw themselves as separate political entity, just saw themselves as hungry, tired, following orders to survive. Hunger also created motivation. Promotion meant better rations. Centurion ate better than legionary. Tribune ate better than centurion. Clear progression, clear incentive.
Want better food? Advance. Want advancement? Excel. Want to excel? Obey. Perfect system. Hunger created toughness. Soldier who could march 20 miles on handful of cold porridge could endure anything. Pain, manageable. Exhaustion, temporary. Enemy, irrelevant. Modern militaries feed soldiers well. 3 hot meals daily, snacks available, nutrition optimized, creates stronger individuals. But does it create tougher minds? Romans prioritized mind over body. Body failed eventually, age, injury, death. But mind could be forged, hardened, made unbreakable. Hunger forged that mind. Every empty stomach was training session. Every ignored craving was victory. Every acceptance of inadequate rations was discipline reinforced. This created soldiers who did not quit, could not quit. Quitting required energy, required hope for better alternative. Hungry soldiers had neither. They had only forward motion, only next objective, only orders. And orders kept them alive, kept them fed, barely, kept them moving. Cruel? Absolutely. Effective? History proves it. Roman legions conquered known world, did so largely on empty stomachs, outfought better-fed enemies, outlasted wealthier opponents. Because those enemies fed soldiers well, created expectations, created comfort, created weakness. Rome created hunger, created discomfort, created strength through deprivation. Modern reader finds this disturbing. We believe in abundance, in treating people well, in providing adequately. Roman philosophy was opposite. Provide minimally, create hunger, create soldiers. This extended beyond food. Sleep deprivation, physical hardship, emotional isolation, all intentional, all designed to break individual will, rebuild it as collective will. Soldier stopped being person, became weapon. Weapons do not need comfort, need maintenance, need direction, need purpose. Rome provided purpose, conquest, provided direction, forward, provided maintenance, minimum rations. That was sufficient. The soldier who complained about hunger was identified, watched, eventually removed, not executed usually, just transferred, isolated, message sent. Acceptance is mandatory, complaint is weakness, weakness is eliminated. This created culture of silence, of acceptance, of endurance. Men suffered together, silently, built bonds through shared misery. Those bonds made units cohesive, made armies effective, made empire possible. Hunger was not side effect, was primary tool, sharpened daily, applied constantly, worked perfectly. And soldiers never realized they were being controlled through calories, thought hunger was just military life, just how things were, never questioned it, never rebelled against it, just endured it, which was exactly the point.
Rome built empire on endurance, and endurance was built on empty stomachs. Day ends, same way it began, empty. Not completely empty. Soldier is not starving, is not dying, is not collapsing, but is not satisfied, never satisfied. This is design. This is Rome. Calculate total intake, approximately 2,500 to 3,000 calories. Sounds adequate. Modern sedentary person needs 2,000. Soldier should be fine. But modern sedentary person is not marching 20 miles, not wearing 60 pounds of equipment, not building fortifications, not fighting wars. Roman soldier burned 4,000 to 5,000 calories daily, easy, sometimes more. Received 3,000. Math creates deficit. Deficit creates hunger. Hunger creates soldiers. Over weeks, months, years, this deficit had effects. Body adapted. Metabolism slowed. Muscle became lean, efficient, not bodybuilder muscle, endurance muscle, functional muscle. Soldier looked different than modern ideal. No bulk, no definition, just wire-tough sinew, skin stretched over functional frame. This was Roman physique, built by deprivation, hardened by hunger. Modern fitness culture would reject this. Insufficient protein, insufficient calories, insufficient recovery. How could this build warriors? By different standards. Modern fitness builds aesthetics. Roman military built function. Different goals, different methods, different results. The soldier completing his 24-hour cycle was not happy, was not comfortable, was not dreaming of tomorrow's meals, was just existing, surviving, continuing.
Tomorrow would be identical. Same dawn emptiness, same cold midday pulse, same evening porridge, same posca throughout, same hunger underlying everything. This was not temporary, was career, 20 years minimum. Some served 25. Same diet, same deprivation, same acceptance. Modern person could not endure this. Week? Maybe. Month? Unlikely. Year? Impossible. We are too accustomed to abundance, to choice, to satisfaction. Roman soldier had none, and that absence created empire. Because while enemy soldiers demanded better food, Roman soldiers marched. While enemy armies negotiated rations, Roman legions conquered. While opponents complained, Romans won. Hunger was advantage, not disadvantage. It made soldiers harder, faster, more desperate. Desperation wins wars. This 24-hour cycle repeated across empire. In Britannia's reign, in Egypt's heat, in Germania's forests, in Hispania's mountains. Same hunger, same endurance, same results. Senators in Rome ate feasts, multiple courses, exotic foods, expensive wines, while soldiers who conquered those territories ate porridge, drank posca, survived on minimum. Irony was intentional. Keep soldiers separate, keep them hungry, keep them focused. Fed soldier becomes civilian mentally. Hungry soldier stays military. Modern militaries reject this. Feed well, house well, treat well. Creates professional armies, effective armies, but softer armies. Debate continues, but Rome proved hungry armies can dominate for centuries across continents against all enemies.
The 24 hours we examined was not exceptional day, was average day, typical day, every day. That repetition was key, built into bone, into mind, into identity. You are what you eat, saying goes. Roman soldiers ate deprivation, became hardened, became unstoppable. So when you eat next meal, warm, plentiful, varied, remember Roman soldier who ate cold porridge, who drank vinegar water, who marched 20 miles, who built empire on empty stomach. Could you? Could anyone today? Answer determines whether modern civilization is stronger or weaker than Rome, whether abundance builds strength or destroys it, whether comfort creates warriors or civilians. Rome answered clearly, through hungry soldiers, through conquered world, through centuries of dominance. They ate almost nothing. They became everything. That was Roman way. That was how empire was fed, not with food, with hunger, with discipline, with absolute refusal to accept that a full stomach was necessary for victory. Because victory required only one thing, forward motion, and hungry men moved forward always, because backward offered nothing, forward offered survival, maybe. That maybe was enough for 20 years, for entire career, for entire empire. Rome was built on empty stomachs and ruled world anyway.